What's up, guys? Ball Cards in the Attic here. I'm here to talk about Mail Day, local show review that I just went to, and some other random topics. So, to get started, Mail Day today got this 2015 Mike Trout, and there's, I believe, only 2 years they did these red borders, which were actually like stamped on the back with the little gold foil there, numbered to 40. And I think the previous year was numbered to 33. So you don't see these pop up too often on eBay. Um, I mean, there's plenty of players on eBay that you can find, but I saw this Mike Trout one. I had to have it. And I actually have the Mookie Betts as well. So that was the mail day for today. Just one card. That's it. I recently went to the H-Town card show. Andre Johnson was there. He was signing autographs. Heard a lady say, "Who is that guy?" She had no idea who he was, but it was cool just to kind of see him in the distance. I'm not really into football, but these were all my pickups. Did a lot of golds, found a lot more golds than I posted pictures of right here. Um, Found this Hunter Pence with the Astros, refractor at a 549, refractor at a 499 of Nick Kurtz, rookie card from this year, and then a bunch of Allen and Ginter minis. And this 2018 Stadium Club Chrome Judge Refractor. So I was like kind of excited to see that. That's probably the best pickup I had from the show. Other than that, the show was it was okay. It was a good mix, but I would say, sports cards wise, it was probably like 30%, and then the rest, 70% was Pokemon. So just walking through the show, most of it I'm just passing by. My dad's flying through it most of the show because he's just looking for vintage baseball. So my good buddy, he went as well, and he was looking for some Cardinal stuff, and he had a lot of great finds. He got a Mason Wynn Dynasty rookie patch autos. He was really excited about that, and then some Albert Pujols autos. One table that I went up to, and I wish I knew the guy's name, but I just asked, "You got any Mookie Betts?" And he pulled this out, and he was like, "Here, you can have it." So shout out to that guy. I don't know who it was. I feel bad because I want to, tag him or something. But yeah, this little mini out of 99, graded with GMA. I don't even know what that is, but shout out to that guy. That was pretty cool for him to just hand that to me for free. One thing I did notice, and I cut the name off because I'm not trying to like embarrass or insult anybody here, but I saw this was reposted on the H-Town Sports Cards page on Instagram on their story, and it was like they were reposting somebody else posting this, and they wrote, "We'll be here all day tomorrow too," saying like, basically I'm buying, um, or I'm making money in this case, I guess he sold these, but I just looked and I was like, okay, that's $900 for that card and then 850 for this one. And I was like, just kind of stunned, first of all, with all the money laying there. And then just to see those prices, I was like, what? So I looked up the Dragonite one, the one on the right. And just to see like what's this about? Why is this card $850? And I just like I don't get it. There's so many cards that I see at Pokemon shows that I'm like, the prices don't make sense with the pop counts. Or like, in my opinion, the prices don't make sense with like what card it is. It's not like a crazy looking card. It's not one of the most popular Pokemon, that's for sure, that I know of. But PSA 10s, there's 9,485 of them. So why is this an $800 card? $900. PSA 9, 6,780. And then, like, these are the most recent sales: 850, 750. PSA 9, 300. I mean, this is insane. So it's just like, for me, this doesn't translate like to pop counts and the way pricing works for baseball and sports cards in general. Thought this was really weird, like bizarre. It's like a red flag to me to see these prices going for that much for Pokemon. But anyways, yeah, most of the show was Pokemon. I wish they would change that. I wish they would be like, I know they did one show recently where they said this show one weekend is all sports, this one the next weekend's all Pokemon, trading card game and all that. But I don't know when they're together and it's like you're walking through, passing 5 tables, then you hit a sports card table, passing another 3 tables, hitting, it's just like, I don't know. It's just, you just get kind of worn out. But we'll say though that like I did find some old video games. So I was like, happy to see that whenever we go to card shows. Um, and there's Pokemon tables. There's some people with vintage video games sometimes. Another thing I wanted to talk about was all the people posting about Topps Chrome Sapphire Update series, which is, if you look in this first picture, 4 cards per pack, 8 packs per box, and if you're good at multiplication, that's 32 cards. So 32 cards, and on the box it says one autograph, on-card autograph, and 3 exclusive Sapphire Refractor parallels. Um, but I mean, in total, that's 32 cards. And Falcon Sports Card said that went about like I expected. LOL. Zero chance you got through as a human user before it sold out. And I saw a lot of people posting the same thing. They couldn't, they entered into the draw or the raffle or whatever, and they didn't get chosen. $450 for a box. 32 cards. It's crazy, man. Light ripping year for me, says JV Baseball Cards. Topps Fanatics, y'all have really priced 90% of collectors out of boxes, if you can even get them in the first place. Like anyone even has a chance to get stuff these days, they should log stuff in as soon as it's in your cart, give you a certain amount of time to check out before they release them back, like buying tickets on Ticketmaster. And this, he wrote, seriously? Estimated wait time 25 minutes. And it says, P.S. I got the sold out notification 14 minutes into my 25-minute wait. And I guess that 4 means he was trying to get 4, but it's like, that's crazy, man. It's like you're buying a box, you got 32 cards. It's really just a gamble. How is that even fun to pay that much money for 32 cards? And it made me think like how many times have I ripped a box and that card, the best card out of the box, is in my PC. And like so I made this. I make this every year, like my top pickups from the year. And I looked, this was 2024 and this is 2025. And I realized, man, not one of these cards is pack pulled by me. Like these are all like cards that I bought on eBay or at shows. And I mean, the chance of me ripping 2019 Sapphire, as expensive as it is, or how much it was back then, and pulling that Mookie Betts or that Juan Soto, or like the chance of pulling this Mike Trout card out of 5, like, so it made me, think like, what are the chances I'm gonna pull something like that? And I really don't rip anymore. If I do, I'm ripping Allen against her. It's my favorite set, and I'm pulling all the minis and stuff, and that's what I like. But some of these other sets, it's just like is it you're better off just buying the single that you want on eBay. You know, Chrome Sapphire is a whole bunch of money, but guess what? This Arenado right here, I got it for like less than $200, less than the box, and that's a great card. So I don't know. That just really got me thinking about um whether I want to buy packs anymore or not, especially at like Target and retail and stuff like that. It's just from Series 1, Series 2, as much as they're printing out, it's just I find myself getting a whole bunch of base, having a whole bunch of extra base, and then not knowing what to do with it. I have boxes full, like it's 80s and 90s junk wax or something. And then I have these cards to show for my collection that come from eBay and shows and not packs. So that's kind of been what my direction and aim with my collecting is just buying singles. And recently on Spitballing Cards, they talked about, like Costco, like all these cards being printed out, and how many boxes there are now. It's just like it's they're happy in a way that, there's availability, but at the same time, it's like, are you gonna pull anything worthwhile? And they actually gave me a little shout out in the video. I was gonna play it here.
People that way, they probably won't. I want to show one thing. Ball Cards in the Attic on Instagram. You guys probably know who he is. He took a video years ago. This is in his highlights. He posts on his story sometimes. But this is what like these shelves used to look like for some of the hottest cards. Here we have 2018 Prism. Here we have 2018 Topps Update once he goes further down. We have Topps Chrome Update on these shelves. Like they've all
Look at that. That was at Walmart back in the 2018. And I actually bought like one of these boxes right here and ended up pulling a Luca auto, believe it or not, as a rookie. But yeah, like all this stuff's, widely available back then. And like
always
here,
been loaded. That is the point. Tops will print to demand, and that's why some years, like 2014 Tops Chrome Update, it hardly exists, while other years there's a lot more of it. And it's just one of those up cycles. And so
but also the other thing about that video.
well, that way they probably won't. I want to show one thing.
Let me see, where was it? When Prism was at Walmart like that, the hobby wasn't like what it is now, where everyone's like um going crazy and buying everything up. Um, there wasn't, I mean, I remember going to a card show, Steph Curry's rookie card, his base. I bought one for like $100. So the prices were different. Demand was like very different at the same time. In this, they don't keep going, but another part of this video, you look at the Pokemon section and it's crazy. Like it's filled up boxes, like all the like rare stuff that's gone nowadays. Back then is, it was different. The hobby was a little bit different. So, I don't know. Shout out to those guys for giving me a shout out. I appreciate it, guys. And but yeah, guys, that's just a few of the topics I wanted to talk about. But especially with this new year, keep on collecting, be smart with your money, and really think about what you want to collect and how you're spending your money and have fun with it. Brush your teeth, take your vitamins, and we'll see you later.